Hello, everybody, and welcome to the It's All Love podcast, coming to you right here in the heart of Louisville. Like always, we couldn't be anywhere else. It's the OGK Red right next to me.
What's going on? What's going on? It's All Love podcast family.
Whew. And also in the studio, we have the king of basketball, the hooping master of U of L, the one of the few people to say he has held a national championship in his own hands. We got Mr. Chane Behanan.
What's going on, everybody? How everybody doing today?
Man, super good, man. First of all, man, thanks for you coming out
Appreciate y'all
and being a part of the It's All Love podcast. We appreciate that, man. Surely, but we'd like to know, man, what's going on with you nowadays?
Oh, man, right now, man, I'm at the stage of just, rebuilding, man, just transitioning. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I know I went through a lot. Through the, positive and negative.
Of course.
And right now I'm just trying to embrace everything, and and my mindset is like a whole. I'm just starting on.
That's right.
It's fantastic, man. That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. And we got a question from Big Red Louie, which is, as you know, the state's largest Louisville fan page. They had a question for you today.
Okay.
And that's so you're from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And that's an area that Chris Mack knows pretty well. And they were wondering, what's your thoughts on the new coach? What's your thoughts on Chris Mack? And do you see Louisville making a deep run in March?
My thoughts on Chris Mack is he's a wonderful coach. He's recruited me when I was going through my recruiting stage. Him and Sean Miller at Xavier.
Okay.
So, like I said, I've been knowing Chris Mack since I was in high school.
Oh, wow.
Cincinnati. So
fantastic.
as far as them, the team now, I feel like they got a few pieces over there, man, and I feel like yes, they have a strong, way. I feel like they got a strong, way to go and to get into the tournament and go far.
Yeah.
Like I said, you look at Chris Mack resume, he's Sweet 16 all the time.
All the time.
So like I said, with the pieces we have with Jordan, Steve, Perry, Lil Cunningham. I know these guys personally, and I sit and we talk before, and just on the defense. It's gonna start on defense. Like I said, I think they have the nice pieces.
And then, you're coming from one of the greatest U of L basketball teams in history. Right. You guys made the run. You guys won it all. The greatest honor that college basketball players have in their minds when they're playing the game. So tell me, how do you see that in comparison to your team? Like, how do you see this year's team in comparison to yours?
I think they. With us, it was more of. Be honest with you, I really haven't sat down and really watched the full game. I just really see highlights and some parts of the game. But from what I've seen, I feel like, on my team, we was more of a running team. Mm-hmm. I don't really see them, getting out there like we was. And far as the press, we had that press going. But other than that, I feel like they were. I feel like they're gonna be good. The comparison, I really can't compare it, man, because like you said, this team right here is probably one of the greatest, if not the greatest of Louisville time. I wasn't born, when the first couple championships was here, but in my era, I just know for a fact, like the guys I played with, Russ Smith, Peyton Seaver, Gorky Jane, Montrezl Harrell, Wayne Blackshear, Kevin Ware, I can name Luke Hancock. All them guys right there, that's a lot of talent, and myself, that's a lot of talent on the court. But comparing it with these guys, I don't know. I can't say one thing though. I feel like, I hope one of the experts correct me if I'm wrong, but if I feel like they shoot it better than we did.
Okay.
3-pointer.
That's definitely a
Jordan,
big thing to say.
3-pointer and free throws. I can't say they wanted to, we wasn't a good free throw team.
Now, what about with Hancock hitting those big boy threes in the championship game in 2013, man?
Yeah.
I think Hancock gonna be a little upset about that.
No lie, man. I was like, it was crazy.
The MOP.
Yeah. Shout out to Luke for that, man.
Yes, sir.
I don't really think. I didn't really think that was gonna happen like that. The way I knew I didn't know we was gonna. I knew all the time we wasn't gonna lose, but I just feel like, I didn't know it was going to happen like that. I thought it was just going to be, going back and forth. I didn't ever know teams going to get ahead 12, 13 points on us in the championship and Final Four with Wichita State. So, like I said, it was a challenge for us. And like I said, Luke, I've seen Luke do a drill at each spot, you can only miss 2. You got to move to the next spot. Each spot he getting to 100 at least before he move.
Wow.
And that's 100 threes, and that's threes, and you can't miss no more than 2, and you got to move to the next spot. So
Wow, man.
I done seen Luke get to like 167 on the spot, so he can really shoot it. So I knew them when he put them up. I mean, just how I am. Any shot I shoot, I know it's going in.
You feel like
That's
it's
my
going to
thought.
go in?
So, yeah, so I mean, I'm glad they went in. They hit
That's
4 in a
right.
row.
That's
He hit
right.
4 in a row, so that was perfect for us, man. That gave us an energy boost for sure.
Absolutely. And Chane, I know that it's been quite a few years since you played on the team, and I know since that time has passed. Now, as we're currently talking, there have been a few controversies, a few things that have shown up in the media. Do you feel like the Chane Behanan that's known nowadays is a fair representation in the media, or do you feel like there's a side that really just isn't known, that really needs to be brought to light?
I mean, I'm me at the end of the day.
Right.
Like I'm not trying to, you feel me? I'm not trying to, change my whole persona, but it's some things you feel me? I can't look in the mirror and say I need to do, I need to change, and I need to, work on a few things. But other than that, I mean, I'm me. People gonna have to accept it.
Right.
But I'm not like the last situation that happened, with the guns. I'm not that type of person.
No, absolutely
you
not.
feel me? I'm not. That's what I'm saying. That's what
Yeah.
everybody. You feel me? They got this image of me of being that type of hood guy type. You know what I mean? You feel me? Everybody know I'm from where I'm from, Cincinnati. You feel me? It speaks for itself. So I'm from yes, I am. But I mean, I found basketball from my way out. I got older brothers, uncles in prison as we speak.
Right.
My older brother he doing 5 right now. So
And yet here you are continuing to ball.
Feel me, ball.
Yeah.
And my little brother, he on the upcoming. He go to Southern High School, Curious Warren.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so he's 6'8", sophomore. So
6'8" sophomore.
yeah, my other little brother, he football in Kansas. So
Yeah, and what a lot of people don't know about Chane is aside from playing basketball, aside from put away all the controversies and everything, this man was
What about the student?
Yeah, he was a Dean's List student for 2 semesters in a row with U of L.
3.7.
Yeah, I mean the guy is a brilliant.
Hey, and for the rumors out there talking about people doing our work for us, that's not this school, right?
That's right.
Not U of L.
That's
I'll
right.
be not. And I know a lot of people joke around, and I'll probably joke around sometimes, but nah, we did all our work, and you feel me? My 3.7 was my 3.7. You feel me?
So talk to me.
We had tutors, but we ain't. Yeah.
Talk to me about your relationship with Rick Pitino.
I haven't spoke to him actually, probably since the little book stuff was going on. You feel me? And other than that, I haven't really talked to him.
And how did he address you all when that first came about with the Katina pile? Speaking of that,
he was just basically telling us only, tell us the truth. That's what he's big on that.
Yeah.
That's one thing I learned coming through him, and a few reasons why, my early dismissal from Louisville that's probably one of the biggest, because I didn't tell the truth. You know what I mean? So he's one of them, like, tell the truth for him, and like loyalty, like your loyalty will set you a long way with him.
So even after all that, you still got love for Rick.
Oh yeah. Well, at the end of the day, he didn't do what he did to me. I did.
Right.
So I can't really blame nobody because I was, you feel me, punching myself in the face.
That's a lot of maturity there, man. That's a lot of maturity,
I
man.
don't blame nobody for nothing, bro. Trust me. Like even that, like I said, that night happened with, with the local artist Wavy.
Yeah. Shout out to Wavy the King,
shout
by
out
the
to
way.
him,
Man.
Wavy.
Shout out to Wavy.
Yeah, that's my dog. Even with that situation, like, you feel me? I know a lot of people in that situation with you feel me, did something, you feel me, different, but I don't know. I just have my mindset set up, man. How I live it, just gotta. It is what it is. At the end of the day, you just gotta. It's life, man. Like everybody go through something, man. It's just some people don't get on the news when they get, but it's how it is. It's life I chose, and I'm gonna take everything that come with it.
Yeah, I just for a
Stand up, gentlemen.
For a moment, I'd just like to circle back to that to the marijuana situation at U of L. The Courier Journal just a couple weeks ago released a report saying that here in our city alone in Louisville, for every one arrest in marijuana to a white male, there's 6 arrests for African Americans. How does that make you feel, man? Do you think that's like that part of that bias may have played a role? Part of that unfair injustice here in the city when it comes to the drug crackdowns?
Yeah, man. It gotta. I mean, the way the world going, this is not happening in the city. It's happening in the world. So, I just feel like, and I'm not a political guy. I don't get into all that politics and all that. So, but as far as like the government and what's Trump doing to people, you feel me, mentally.
Yeah.
Because some people, you feel me. I ain't gonna lie. Some people need.
Speak on that.
I ain't gonna lie. Some people need. All right, I'm speaking on it. Some people actually need dictatorship in this world. You know what I mean? Some people don't know how to live life without their own, understanding their own perspective. So they rather have somebody else show them. And that's how I think some people are falling into Donald Trump. And, you know what I mean? But I'm not saying I'm for him. I'm not saying I'm against him. It's just how I'm looking at the situation. I don't get into none of the politics and nothing like that. And
right. Yeah. No.
I just call it how I see it. And with what you said about the marijuana being Caucasian males or whatever the case may be, an African American male, I just feel like that situation is, how I tell everybody else, history repeats itself.
Exactly.
It's always going to repeat itself, and it's a cycle. And I always tell my friends also about the news that's going on in the world, how I feel about it. If it wasn't no news, how would the ratings on TV get ratings, and how do people get paid?
That's right.
They got to spin a story.
So they got to spin a story. They got to make a story. They got some. So I feel like half this stuff in the United States is fixed. Some of it real, some of it just fixed. Cause I don't see people waking up. I'm going to another example. I just don't see people waking up. Okay, I'm gonna shoot up a school today.
Yeah.
Then you don't hear about these people after they do it. Like it just don't make sense.
Definitely cause and effect. Definitely cause and effect.
Do you see? With regards to you saying that the media twists things up and seems to like have to spin their own story to make the ratings, do you see that as being relative to your situations and what's
especially
because you're like you were a high profile basketball player, still are to this day.
You gotta think. I'm about to give you a great example.
Going ahead.
What my grandmother told me. Shout out to my grandma. She say, Shane, you feel me? While you down there in Kentucky, you gotta walk with a straight and narrow. Cause guess what? You went to a hated school. That cop, that lawyer that news reporter might be a UK fan. So you gotta walk a straight and narrow, no matter what's going on, what situation. So now I'm out, I started really, I take that into consideration a lot, because they really, since I moved here, they really take, the basketball UK U of L thing seriously. I didn't really understand it until I, got on campus and started, playing, and people around the city, I don't care, y'all lose only all the games, just beat UK. So that's how I knew it was serious. So, that's when I looked at, like, yeah, they gonna blow it up because it's me for one, who I am. McDonald's All-American.
Right.
Number one in my class.
Yep.
At one point, until, McDonald's, like national champion, AAU champion. The list goes on.
Sounds like you're a champion to me, brother.
No cap, bro. And I appreciate y'all. And you feel me? And I'm saying this the most humblest way. And look at. Then again, I tell myself when stuff happen, and I get on the news, I gotta tell myself, I always use Donald Trump as an example. Even though, you feel me, everything going on. Look at Donald Trump. He get talked about every day. You know what I mean?
Every day.
And little old me, I ain't worried about it. It happens. I actually like it.
Keeps you entertained.
Yeah, all publicity is good publicity. So that's how I look at it.
So we were speaking on this McDonald's All-American. When you came out as a McDonald's All-American and you had your schools on the table of where you wanted to attend college and to become a better basketball player, what made you pick the University of Louisville?
Be honest with you, it was my decision. I don't know how I'm gonna say this without trying. Louisville wasn't my decision.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't. Louisville wasn't my decision. To be honest with you, my mom and my grandmother. The morning of, I forget what morning. I knew I came up here on my recruiting trip. We sat down at breakfast with Rick Pitino, and our conversation was just with my family, my mom, my grandma was sitting there. I remember like it was yesterday, and he was just telling me like, with the pieces we have. It's crazy how he just talking this innocence. I wish he was here to tell the story with me. But he was just telling me like, look, we get you, Shane. Like You are final piece. We're not recruiting nobody else in your position. Like, you come in, boom, boom. And he told me, like, we get you automatic championship. And exactly where it's coming.
That's dead of what he said to you.
My dead grandmother, my dad, mom, he said that. He said, we get you automatic championship.
You made him look like a genius.
Because we have nobody in the forward position that's, that can play like you. And I came, and my grandma, after I left, actually my grandma the one that told me to, Chane, sign. You feel me?
So what was your other choices?
I had supposed to went to Texas that weekend. I supposed to go see Roy Williams that weekend after Texas. On my way up that weekend, on the way up to see Rick Pitino, that meeting that weekend, Callie Perry called me on the way up.
Oh, wow.
On the way up here.
What didn't you
offer me a scholarship on the phone on the way to Louisville? I remember all that. So, yeah.
What changed you about that? Well, like, what made you pick Rick Pitino over Calipari? Like, was it the presentation?
Then in McDonald's All-American game, I don't know if y'all seen the video. Me, Anthony Davis, Marcus T, Mike Gilchrist, and Wayne Blackshear. We was all at the McDonald's All-American game, sitting around in a circle like this and talking just about the rival when we get there. And so my decision not to go there is because of them guys, Anthony Davis. They had their guys.
They had them.
And I just told Wayne and I'm like, let's start something on our own in Louisville, and it's gonna be a rivalry. And like I said, you go back and look at on YouTube and just type in any one of our names, you'll see that. And we actually talking about the rivalry.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's a McDonald's All-American video, so it was awesome.
You heard it first on this All Love, baby.
Let's see. I'm seeing if we can get some questions in here. We got some fans that are coming in. So we have a guest saying that it was a tough choice for you, huh?
As far as the colleges?
Yeah, as far as the pick for college.
Yeah, man, because everything play a part in a role. Because you want to make sure you're comfortable. You want to make sure, you feel me, you got the right coaching system, the right fit for you, the coach that's going to play you. Everything came part of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, let's get into something this morning that happened actually in today's news. And if let us know if you're ready to speak on it or not. But Katina Powell was arrested this morning.
Okay.
She was arrested. She missed her court date for a shoplifting charge.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on that, man? She was. I know she was a huge factor in your guys' season, even afterwards. But what are your thoughts on that?
I feel like they really finna, try to, bash her in just off the, the strength of what she was trying to do or what she pulled off. But I really don't know. I really don't.
Yeah.
I'm like I live on a rock now.
Yeah.
I wish I lived like this back in the day, man. But honestly though, her situation, they just gonna keep, tagging on with her because, like I said, off of what she did, try to expose the whole city and the university. So I just feel like, man, she brought it upon herself. Can nobody, can nobody make you do anything?
Right.
She did that to herself.
Are you ready to speak on that situation yet? The whole situation with Louisville and absolutely. Well, what I wanted to ask you was, with this situation going on with the news that she got arrested this morning. What are your thoughts now that all this time has progressed? The years have gone by with the whole Katina Powell situation. I know last year you had an interview with Wave 3 saying that you thought that what they were saying in the news, what she had alleged, wasn't accurate. I know you had a picture of yourself in her book.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts now? Do you believe that did in fact occur? That what was going on? Can you kind of just give us an inside look from your perspective into the Katina Powell era at U of L?
All right, since I was can I cuss on her?
Yeah.
Since I was the fucking star, I guess I can. You feel me? I just feel like everything. I don't know. I just feel like everything just fell back. I don't think everybody. This is how I'm looking at it. I don't know, but just how my perspective. I just feel like everybody just looking at me at that situation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I promise you, like that. She said everybody's name in the damn near probably on the team.
Yeah.
I just feel like everybody focused on my name, and I don't know why. Like,
now, do you think that was from the simple fact that you were getting in some trouble? Yes.
As far as just my profile.
Yes, just your profile, who you were.
But
at that particular time, the star, like you said, the star of the team, champion, You know, you've been arrested or whatnot, you know, over time. So do you think all of that played a
I mean, yeah,
big
and
part
then
in
just
why your
just
name was
pictures,
so
but
magnified?
The picture she had. What's up? We could take a picture right now, and you could say the same thing she said. That's what I'm saying. All right, this how I put the whole situation. This is what I'm telling everybody. If she had videos, pictures, us, you know, explicit, you know, no clothes on, then everybody got something. We got pictures, like we taking, you know what I mean? No, I'm not gonna sugarcoat like saying all of it's not true. You feel me? Cause
So you were saying there were some players that did sleep with.
Nah, I'm not saying that players sleep with, but far as like I told this to whoever interviewed me for the person Coach P only put me on. So the person whoever interviewed me, I told them, like what I told Rick, like shit, wasn't nobody paying. I ain't seen nobody pay for no. You feel me? We ain't have to do that. Like, you know what I mean? We didn't have to pay for nothing. But what I did see was a bunch of college students that had a party, and we allowed to do that. We allowed the pregame, we allowed the party, we allowed to have girls over. That's what I saw. Yeah, like what's up about that? I don't know where all the pamphlet, all that came into play, but me personally, we allowed to have. If I feel like I have the dancers over, I can have dancers over. If I feel like so that wasn't the issue. The issue was the paying part, the recruits getting paid.
Right.
The dancer part wasn't an issue.
So how did you feel about Andre McGee's part in it and him not stepping up and basically saying, hey, this is me and this is what I did. This is not the young men that I'm supposed to be guarding or any of that. So how did you feel about him, his role?
Andre McGee?
Yes.
Andre McGee, he is this is how I feel about the Andre McGee situation. And people told, you know, brought this to my attention. I didn't even bring this to my own attention. What if he was paid to be quiet? Don't say none at all. You take the whole blame, and I mean, somebody brought that to my attention. I was like,
who brought that to your attention?
Somebody in the airport.
Oh, I thought maybe.
Somebody in the airport.
Just a random
this is a
fan.
random fan that recognized me in the airport. I think I was in Dallas, or I want to say I was in Dallas airport. Yeah, I'm in Dallas. I fly to Dallas a lot. So yeah, I was in Dallas airport, and I was sitting waiting. You know, a fan just walked up and just started talking about the situation, and they was like, "What if he was, you know, paid to be quiet?" And somebody on the inside really did have some.
Who do you think would have paid him? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know. University, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I ain't trying to put no false information out there.
No. You're right.
But I just, you feel me? Who got that money?
Yeah.
You just gotta look at the situation though. Like this is talking about. You feel me? Jail time, all types.
Yeah, a lot of different things that came out of that.
So,
Definitely.
Yeah, and you still stay in a lot of contact with the team members, right?
Oh yeah, everybody.
What was the talk like, or the reaction like while this was going down, when that whole situation hit the scene? Like, what was the reaction from some of your teammates, and like, did they kind of think the same way you did? Maybe there's some bigger conspiracy or something.
Few people I know I spoke to was basically just on the same thing I'm on. Like, man, you know. What's the big issue? I don't know. We didn't see nobody being paid. So I don't know. Then y'all look at it like this. I made an example like this. Okay, if she's saying how much she saying she got? 10,000.
Right.
Roughly 10,000.
How long she been doing that? Since Errol Clark years?
Yeah, like 2010.
So you mean tell me between 2010 and what 16 she brought this out? You only got 10 grand within 6 years? Where they do that at?
Yeah, that is pretty pathetic.
That's nothing. You only got 10 grand. I mean, she tried to sell a story, I guess. I don't know.
So we're gonna get off of that subject there, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because right now we're looking at the positive.
We're looking at the positive.
There's plenty to talk about.
The university is definitely on a trajectory that is going to the sky.
Top, Chris Mack,
yes, sir.
A whole different transition. Man.
Yes,
so
sir.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
So what are you currently doing as far as basketball nowadays?
Oh, like I said, when I first got here, I'm just getting in shape. You know,
Staying in shape.
Stay in shape. Stay ready. So I gotta get ready.
That's right.
Like I said, I'm starting from ground zero, man. This time it's gonna, I'm gonna take off for sure. Hey, the brother.
Let's see. We got a question up here.
Oh yeah. Clee, what's good? I see you.
We got
what up, sis?
We got a question up here from Don. What do you think about Anthony Davis and the Lakers? Do you think that's gonna happen?
Oh man, that'd be big, man. And just knowing, just being, I know Anthony Davis personally, so just for him and his family, man, that's gonna be awesome, bro.
Has he said anything about it, or have you talked to him recently?
No, I haven't talked to him recently about nothing. So I mean, as far as but we see each other. Any guys see me, I'm cool. All the UK guys, Duran, Lamb, we still talk. Me and Duran talk all the time. And but Anthony Davis, that move right there is gonna be one of the best moves in NBA history.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's been a lot of talk going on right now. I mean, I know that there's a reporter from Bleacher Report this morning saying that.
Hey, for all the followers that looking at this, bro, my shirt is sweaty because of these lights. I'm burning up. Boy, y'all good though. We good. I'm trying to hide it.
Let's get some more questions from my fans.
Absolutely. Looks like we don't have any more questions going on right now. Just a lot of support. A lot of people giving you a shout out. A lot of people happy to have you on the show.
I appreciate y'all, everybody, the shout out and the love, man. I swear I do. I swear that keep me driving, believe it or not.
So you've been really international lately, though, man. I mean, you've been in Italy, Dominican Republic. You got all those videos of you playing ball out in the streets, and I think that's really cool, man. I really do like. You were out there, and in the video, what I thought was so cool was while you were playing ball with the kids, you said, "This is how I started."
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think that's cool, man.
It's how, like I said, I grew up on the west side of Cincinnati, man. My grandma, my mom, and my dad and my mother. So, and my mama had 5 boys. So, my older brother, like I said, incarcerated. My other brother, he just, day by day, the Cincinnati lifestyle. Like I said, like I ain't no, same typical story with me, y'all. Like, you feel me? Yeah, stay ready. You ain't gotta get ready. Can't stop the done. You keep working hard. Yeah, I actually played her brother. I played AAU growing up with her brother. And,
really?
He played football at Oregon.
Oh, okay. Well, shout out to Sierra Stanford then.
Dwayne Stanford is her brother. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He went to Oregon. So, yeah. But like I was saying, man, I ain't all that. I'm from how them kids was in Dominican. I was the same thing. Hooping on crates. Hooping on crates and the milk crates and stuff. Like
really?
That. Yeah.
Man, so it's a real grind down there. Make it out.
Yeah, make it out. My city for sure. Yeah, shout out to my city. We got a few. You feel me? People leading by example.
Queen City.
Adrian Broner.
Shout out to Broner, man.
Shout out to my cousin Broner, man.
Should let them hands go in that last fight, man.
Yeah. He working though, man. Hey, he a different breed though, man. Like that's family. Like that's before boxing, before everything, before hooping.
Okay.
That's family. Like at the end of the day, so like, yeah. But I see what you're saying though. He most definitely want to let them hands go, cause
I really want him to get Pacquiao, man.
Yeah, he might. You see about to fight Keith Thurman. They just set that up. They talking about that now.
What I like about Broner is one of the few dudes who lost the fight and then the next day was in the airport talking about how he busted up Pacquiao's eye, this, that, and the other. Man, that dude he never has a losing mentality, man. Yeah. He never has.
Shout out to his confidence.
You feel like in Cincinnati it's a big thing, like having a
from the west side.
Yeah.
He's from 2500. I'm from 2400. Yeah,
So what's the next move? I mean, I know you, like we were talking about, you playing internationally, you going from country to country. Do you want to settle down here in the U.S. or are you looking for a new international deal? Or?
To be honest with you, I'm gonna start internationally for I'm gonna start off internationally again. And like I said, because at the end of the day, man, they just with my situation, how I'm going, and as far as the teams over here, like now I really gotta prove myself.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Any place
they just want to see consistency. So with me, consistency on playing and just stand with it, stand to it.
Any certain place in mind, like an international place? You had anybody call your phone recently?
Oh, everybody. Mexico, Italy. I went to Hungary.
Really? How was that?
Different.
I
just got back like end of January.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice, man.
So I went to Hungary for a minute and. Like I said, Puerto Rico, Dominican, Mexico. I can go anywhere. Philippines. anywhere. It's just not what I want to do, actually, to be honest with you. Because all them teams on my line right now.
Yeah. So you're not looking to go back to like the G League or anything? Like I know you play for
yeah,
Salt Lake City and all that, but
they don't own my rights no more, so I can go anybody now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably after. That's probably an after thing because G League kind of different.
Right.
So what do you think about the G League? Do you think the G League should kind of up their ante with the money
I heard they did, honestly, and
just to be a better source for the kids coming out of high school who maybe didn't want to go to college?
Yeah. I mean, I think they getting on. I done read on some things they starting all that, and gonna start letting kids come straight out of high school again.
That's awesome, man. I think that they should not bind kids, to a college, or it just may not be for that child, or it may not be for that player.
Yeah, like I said, college not for everybody.
It's not for everyone.
It's not for everybody.
I was a college kid at U of L as well back in the '90s, and I understood the same thing that it's not for everyone.
People always tell me, "You think after my freshman year I should have left?"
Ooh.
Okay, that's a great question. Me being a University of Louisville super fan, I did think that. But if you did do that, you wouldn't have been that champion. So it's a.
So it's a plus and a positive.
It's of course,
Yeah, plus and a negative.
Yes, of course, it's a positive and a negative. But I think that you was there to win that championship.
I ain't gonna lie. That's one reason why I came. You feel me?
To win the championship.
I truly believe you was that puzzle, that piece to that puzzle, that last piece.
Rick told me after freshman year, like, go ahead. I want to win a chip.
So let me ask you this though: when after your freshman year, and then they bring in Montrez, did you feel any sort of way about that?
No,
you didn't.
No,
that's awesome.
Then you gotta look at it because I'm fresh off a Final Four as a freshman, MVP of the tournament. You feel me? And just off the conversation me and Rick had throughout that summer, like, and with all of us, I think after we did that run, because it wasn't expected at all. Yeah, it wasn't expected. Because we had injuries. I was the only freshman playing. It was just everybody wanted to this day I go back and look at all them films from my freshman year, and like I said, we had Rakeem Bunk was fresh off an ACL injury. We tore his ACL at Marquette that year, so I have big shoes to fill, and I'm happy Rick gave me the opportunity, honestly. Honestly, real talk, and it was fun, man. I go back and look at the games all the time, for real.
Do you feel like you, to this day, do you feel like you should have waited it out to go into the NBA draft, or do you feel like you went at the right time, or like maybe it's...
Now when I think about it, bro, I feel like if everything turned out, if it didn't turn out the way it did in 2013, I probably would have. I mean, after my junior year, because I only paid to January, something like that. I left at the UK game. Yeah. So if everything turned out like that, I probably would finish my senior year just so I can have a clean senior year with no F-ups. So that was, looking back on it, how everything went. That's probably the route I would have went down, because, or you feel me? It was talk about. Like it was a possible you transfer, leave, or
speak on the transfer. Was that to Colorado State?
Yeah. Coach, actually, I got recommended. It's not like I picked there. Coach P and Coach.
I think it was you, Stacy.
Stacy.
Yeah.
Stacy. I wanted to say it, but they actually, they know each other, so it was kind of recommended.
And he had a lot of. Coach Stacy had a lot of problems himself. He was over.
That's you feel me?
Yeah. He would have been a good. He could have been a good mentor too.
I went down to John Lucas after I left, so to Houston.
Yes, I remember that.
Got a new question in here. Was playing basketball always your dream? If so, what is something you've experienced that you would have never expected to?
Basketball was not. I didn't think nothing else. I don't think I really started getting serious with basketball until I got my first scholarship offer in 7th grade from my hometown, University of Cincinnati.
That's pretty impressive, man. 7th grade.
It was like verbal. We want We want you, man. You feel me? My first dunk was 5th grade, but other than that, some of my experience, I never thought I'd make it this far playing basketball. And that's one reason why I don't stop. And I didn't know, like I said, basketball is hard to win in. And with that being said, I didn't know I was gonna be a winner like that.
Man, that's got to pump your head up a little bit too,
No,
huh?
I'm proud to say that it's hard to win this game.
Yeah.
Professionally, on any, you feel me, on any platform. I don't care if it's D1, T2, D. It's hard to win a basketball game because everybody on the same mission, everybody hungry. So for me to, be fortunate enough to have my wins over my losses, I gotta say something about me.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely a fantastic point. Now, something
and being a starter on every team, Joe.
Yeah, I mean the numbers definitely don't lie when it comes to that, man. The numbers don't lie. You can start on every team.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
So what do we got coming up next for you, Chane?
Y'all probably be seeing me either in Mexico or Puerto Rico, my next one. So them
Okay.
2 seasons that's finna start just to get me back going. And like I said, they give me a bag, so that's all I'm worried about.
Get the bag, baby.
It's about whoever's paying more. So if y'all are listening right now, put the money in front of it, man. That's what matters.
They give me a bag, so man, I ain't really worried about the situation because like I said, this how I started off my first time when I came out. So like I started in Mexico, then they progressed. Then that's when I started in Mexico. I went to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico went to the Mavericks for summer league and mini camp. Mini camp went to G League and fresh start with Utah. And that's when all the bullshit went down. So I was right there.
Yeah.
Bro, I was a year. I was right there. No cap.
How's your?
So once seeing it, I'm good now. Though.
Yeah, I mean you're definitely making progress along, man.
We finna turn up for sure.
So one more question for you from the OGK Red, man. What do you have to say to the young fellas on the team now to keep them from going down some of the same paths that you did when you were at the University of Louisville to derail some of your future endeavors?
One thing I can say is, keep your business to yourself. That's one thing I can say. Just don't be out here, cause that's one thing I had to, like. This basketball, I ain't gonna say the basketball. The limelight grew on me so fast that I had literally every weekend. And B would probably tell you, he's seen me out before. He'd probably tell you I have entourage over 15, 20 people getting in the club with me.
That's stardom right there, baby.
So it's just like that. Don't let that get to your head. Don't get complacent. Don't let all that get to your head. Because like I said, it could be snatched from you like that. And trust me, I know. And one thing I can say, despite everything that happened, man, I always just keep a positive mind. Because like I said, expect unexpected is how I live my life. So anything that happened unexpectedly is just like, it's life. What can you do? Every situation I've been in, I ain't born on the situation. I forgot about it the next day.
Yeah.
That's just how I am. Everybody, like I said, my mom would tell you, like, he that son that ain't got no. My mom would tell you, I don't know how to say I ain't got no. I got feelings, but it's just like a certain way I show it. You know what I mean? It's like, my mom would tell you that like he ain't gonna show too much emotion,
right?
No feeling or nothing like that. And my mom on here too, I think.
Yeah. I think I saw her up here just a moment ago.
Yeah, shout out to moms.
Shout out to mom, man.
Yeah, mom right there. Yeah, so yeah, she'll tell you for sure. Like, out of all her kids, I'm the one that probably ain't gonna show no feeling about nothing.
And I think you even commented on that. It was an interview a while back ago when you were talking about your family. You said that out of everybody, it was you or nobody.
Yeah, and that's the interview that's keeping me going. Trust me, you feel me? I ain't sitting up here saying the whole ride been sweet. Like I just ain't been. Like, trust me, I done had some days like basketball. It's really getting to me. Like it's really coming to it. You feel me? And then just I just catch myself like, nah, man, I got too much to work for. I got 2 little girls. I said I got 4 brothers. My mom single her whole life. My grandma single her whole life. Like I said, it ain't just about me right now. I got nieces and nephews too, so yeah, man. I got a lot on my sleeve, man. So I can't stop. So I got a lot of family, you feel me, that's in school now, going back to school and getting their little business and, you know, their little degrees and whatever. So we're going to really make something shape my family. That's what I'm trying to do.
All right.
Set my family up, man. It ain't about me no more. I done did everything. Seen everything, did everything, visited every city, state, country. Party with every star you can name, every chick. I mean, how to talk to, so I ain't really worried about too much of me no more. So.
Man, so I guess we should go out on just our last question real quick here.
Yeah.
So where are we gonna see Chane Behanan? What's the ultimate goal? What is everybody gonna see? Are we gonna see Chane Behanan in the NBA?
Hope. Yeah, that's my goal right there in the NBA to shock the world, man. Like I said, and I also be looking out for my short documentary coming out soon. Film about my guy, Real Mike Flew.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, elaborate that.
Yeah, Real Mike Flew 21 on IG. Make sure y'all, you feel me, you know, stay tuned with him because he gonna be putting pieces out and preview of my other video of what's going, you know, what to expect and whatnot. So
what's gonna be detailed in it? What are some big things?
you know, just everyday basis with me. We got a few party scenes. Me going to my old neighborhood. Workouts, of course. You know, just us, me being me, what I do every day since everybody don't know. So I'm gonna show y'all what I do every day.
Nice.
So I ain't leaving nothing out. So it's called Real Talk.
You heard it first here on this All Love podcast.
Check that out.
Yeah, all love coming soon, man. Coming soon. It might be we're gonna hand it over to a publisher and try to get it to like a movie, little skit movie. So we're gonna see. We got a couple things lined up, man. So just be on the lookout for the little short documentary of myself and. You feel me? It's gonna get real, you know.
Yeah, sounds good.
And you know, now that I have a relationship with y'all, I probably need some insight on the documentary as well, and some, you know, probably need y'all help a little bit.
Yes, sir. We'll definitely be there to support you.
Absolutely. And let me say first here, Chane, that we are here for to support you, man. We're huge fans of you. So I mean, if you ever needed to come back on this show, man, we would be honored to have you. Yeah. You know, growing up watching you on the television, it was. Even as a UK fan, man, and when you were dunking on us and beating our ass just about every time that we faced you, man.
I love the rivalry, man. I love it. I love it.
The rivalry is real.
But there's love in this state rivalry, man. That's what I love. It's all love at the end of the day.
It's always love. Yeah. It's just, you know, I think the school and university make it more interesting because, you know, once the student session and the Instagrams and the Facebook start arguing, I think that's what makes it more. As far as the players, we cool out there, but we know what's going on. I think.
That's right. Yeah, man, it's been a pleasure, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Man. Appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Oh, let's see. What time is it here, man? It's I'm good with these iPhones, man. I think it died out. But anyway, yeah, we'll just go ahead and wrap this one up here. So just. To all of our listeners, to all of our Cardinals fans, our It's All Love podcast fans, our Chane Behanan fans, no matter what you're doing, no matter what experience you're in, whatever part of life you're walking, just remember that at the end of the day, that is all love.
It is all love.
There we go.
Shout out to all love. Appreciate y'all having me. Anybody need questions, anything, hit me up. IG, Worldwide Trigger. Yeah.